Hi everyone, my name is Claire Snell and this is TechnoPolitics, a short series where I delve into the relationships between technogenesis and the political sphere. If you're a returner from the first episode, welcome back. If this is your first time, then welcome. Today we're going to be talking about the right to privacy. Have you ever looked across a college classroom and noticed that people have started to tape over their computer cameras? Or even in a coffee shop? Or the library? Is this just the latest paranoia? Realistically, who is going to hack my boring old computer to watch me eat a full bag of Cheetos in one sitting? Well, Liam Omerchu, Simnatech Director of Security, says it's not paranoia at all. Let's get started. Security expert Liam says, quote, "We'll see that quite a lot actually, not just on your computer. Even on your home cameras. You might have baby monitors or security cameras in your home, and hackers can break into those too." Former FBI Director James Comey says it's common sense, and that you should. Quote, "It's not crazy that the FBI Director cares about personal security as well," Comey says, "so I think people ought to take responsibility for their own safety and security." It's interesting, to me at least, how the development of technology has begun to redefine our definition of privacy. Before the invention of computers, probably the only law in place to protect people's privacy was the one that said it's illegal to open other people's mail or break into their homes. Now, the topic has become infinitely more complicated. Hackers can take control of your webcams, record audio from your microphone, and even take control of your phone without you even knowing. But there are two sides to every story. The National Security Association was brought under scrutiny in 2013 when Edward Snowden famously leaked information revealing that the organization had been participating in the unsolicited monitoring of private text messages, emails, and many other aspects of an average citizen's personal digital life. The Freedom Act, introduced in 2015, stripped the NSA of rights it had attained under the controversial Patriot Act. The Patriot Act, of course, was a direct reaction to one of the most devastating terrorist attacks in history, the events of September 11, 2001. But after Edward Snowden spilled the tea, so to speak, awareness was brought to the scale of which the NSA was monitoring us as citizens. It's incredible to think that this notion of digital privacy wasn't a part of the political vocabulary 20 years ago. Now, we have loads of information we share online. Our birthdays on Facebook, our up-to-date locations on Snapchat, even our credit scores. Our information lives immortally on the internet, our identities. How we evolve to meet this growing demand of the right to privacy is a prime example of how technogenesis functions. Technology evolves, and in return, so do we. A quote from Edward Snowden is particularly compelling. Quote, "I can't in good conscience allow the United States government to destroy privacy, internet freedom, and basic liberties for people around the world with this massive surveillance machine they're secretly building." The advanced technologies of the NSA called for political action that affected the way our society functions and defines the right to privacy, and the way we go about sharing, or not sharing, information online. Catherine Hales writes, quote, "Even as the data stored in databases has exploded exponentially, the percentage accessible, or indeed even known, to the public has shrunk. The IRS, U.S. military, and the Department of Homeland Security all maintain huge, inaccessible databases, not to mention the large corporate databases of Walmart, Microsoft, and other commercial interests," unquote. As we know, all of these organizations gather information, some in the interest of national security. But do you think that security improves when these types of databases exist? If so, where do we draw the line? When does privacy take precedence over national security? Let me know in the comment section on my website or on YouTube. Whatever your opinions, technogenesis, government, and the cultivation of fundamental rights seem to be inextricably intertwined, fueled by one another just as all human development seems to be fueled by the advancement of technology. And technology fuels us in return. That's all we have time for today. For a complete works cited list, I invite you to visit my website, hawaiiclaire.wixsite.com/technopolitics, and you can check it out to hear all my podcasts on demand. Check me out on Facebook and Twitter, and share with a friend if you think I'm cool, however unlikely it is. I do want to thank my sponsors again, Dunkin' Donuts Coffee, for getting me through this whole ordeal. Dunkin' Donuts, America runs on Dunkin'. And then Joy Run, which I use to order McDonald's dollar menu items from in the middle of the night. I have a McChicken in front of me. Joy Run, delivery by friends for friends. Next time. Fake news? What's the freedom of the press got to do with technology? Tune in next time for a discussion about how we, as a human race, co-evolve with the press and its various technologies. Thank you for listening. I'm Claire Snell. This has been TechnoPolitics.